Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this chance to support the statement by Honorable Kamket. Madam Speaker, this issue of chiefs and the assistant chiefs in those marginalized areas, it is really something which is supposed to be looked at by the Ministry of Interior. Madam Speaker, I am a son of a chief, and I am in this house because of the reward the people of Turkana gave me because of my dad. The job you did in that place, and that's why I'm here, the member of parliament. Madam Speaker, my dad, he was just a mayor pastoralist, and he was given that position. And he did a good job, and that's why the people of Turkana reward me because of the good job my dad did. Where is this issue of the sea miners or the seaplane coming from when we want to recruit a chief? Madam Speaker, this policy is supposed to be reviewed so that everybody can be given a chance. When we talk of those places, we don't have even schools in some areas. How can we get a sea miners in those areas when we don't have a school in those areas? And there is also in the same policy,
it's okay. You made your point, Mheshimiwa. So, Beatrice, I would like very kindly, let's go back to the chair so that we can close this. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I've really had the members who had actually raised their concern. And Honorable Speaker, I know that the subject matter is a very, of course, elicited a lot of interest across across the House and even in the nation. But Honorable Speaker, I want to state that that is how it is at the moment. And I think we had actually laid it very clear that the issue of waiver is applying. If probably there could be delay, it could be attributed to individual officers who are responsible by doing the so. Let me make my point, Honorable Kamket.
Order, Honorable Kamket.
Because even I know quite a number.
Please be orderly so that, no, I would like him to first of all respond to you.
Honorable Speaker,
no,
just protect me from...
If your if you are not satisfied, you can also say that you are not satisfied, but let's give him time to finish.
So what I'm saying, actually, Honorable Speaker, I'm in total agreement with the concern of members. That is true in majority of these hard pastoralist communities or some areas in this country. To get even a C- is a problem. And even the people who probably has these grades are the people who actually probably are in Nairobi, are in towns, and the role of the chiefs needs somebody who knows the issues, the local issues in the community. But having said this, Honorable Speaker, I want to say nothing is cast on stone. That is how the scheme is at the moment. This House has the powers also to review if need be. But at the moment, this is how it is. Maybe the honorable members can as well look into the means that the scheme and such kind of policies and regulations can be reviewed. I'm actually also in support that maybe we need to reconsider this.
Well, before the Honorable Kamket speaks, honorable members, let us bear with the chairs of committees because the chair is reading a response from the ministry. And I believe that the chair has agreed with the members that there is need for change of policy. So with that, one more minute, Chair.
Yeah, had me 1 minute. So I think to be on record, I really understand. And I personally come from a pastoralist community. And I know how important this thing is. That majority of the most competent and more efficient officers could be actually the people who could have been staying in that area for too long, understand the local issues, policies, and even local issues. Lastly, on the issue of administrative unit, Honorable Speaker, this is an issue that I think the honorable member is supposed to have written a statement. Nevertheless, we all know that this thing boils back to the issue of finances and availability of resources. The issue of Kerio Valley, as being said by Honorable Bowen, we know this is something that was, of course, already done because of the insecurity in the region. And it has really helped a great deal. The issue of the small unit, it is just a factor of resources and money. We all know that the vacation of finance bill did a big deal to the operationalization of this unit. So moving forward, I know good days are ahead. when we move into the supplementary budget, probably coming up too, we'll consider to allocate resources to operationalize on need basis, Honorable Speaker.
I would like you to be on record. I would like Chair to be on record on the matter of need-to-need basis. Is it operationalization of existing which have been gazetted? Or
Yes, yes, Honorable Speaker. The gazette, there are quite a number. The backdating actually 2017. Because of the constraint of resources, quite a number has not been operationalized. So we are going to do it gradually, depending on availability of resources. Yeah.
has already agreed with you. There is no need to pull this further because it's not a debate, but because the question belongs to you, I'll give you 1 minute. Please pass the mic. Please pass the mic to the Honorable Kamket. Other members, please bear with us because we have to move to the next order.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we have an interesting situation here. The chair himself does not believe in the answer, in the reply he has brought to the House. The chair agrees with me and agrees with the rest of the members that this policy needs to be reviewed. So now, why does he bring a statement to the House that he does not even believe in it? So, Madam Speaker, may I request, Madam Speaker, if this was a regulation, we would have looked for ways of repealing it. But this is a policy that is done by the ministry. Would I be in order, Madam Speaker, that you order this chair to call for a meeting where the Cabinet Secretary, the Public Service Commission appears before the committee, and then we come and address this matter holistically. Because as it is now, even the chair does not believe in the statement he has brought. He agrees with me.
Chair.
For Honorable Kamke to say that I don't believe in what I'm reading. That is, of course, very wrong. What I've said actually the concern of the members from the pastoralist community, where I personally also come from. I really totally in agreement with the concern they are raising. What I had also said to be on record, that nothing is cast on stone. Police can be reviewed depending on merit and on need base. So that is exactly just what I've said. And the honorable member is a senior, you are a ranking member in this House. And you know the procedures. You know if there are need to review the regulation and policies and the scheme of service. So you have made your point as guided by the Speaker. We are going to, of course, able to scale it up and see, because it has to be between the ministry and the public service, which actually is the custodian of the schemes.
Thank you, Chair. I would like you to take a seat. I would like Honorable Kamket to take your seat. So then, honorable members, I order that this matter be discussed further by the Committee on Administration and Internal Security. In this committee, the Cabinet Secretary or the PS, if the Cabinet Secretary decides that the PS be there, but also Public Service Commission to be there, and let this matter be discussed by the committee. So thank you. Honorable Kamket, you please take your seat. Kamket, oh, you are being disorderly. Honorable Kamket. Honorable Kamket, you are being disorderly. And you know, this is your third term in this House. Is it your third or your fourth? Second. I thought that your third term. So, Honorable Kamket, after this matter is discussed by the committee, the chairperson will bring a report in this House. And I hope that this will not be for pastoral communities only, because this matter affects many other areas of this country. Thank you. Chair Education. Next will be Chair Education, responding to the Honorable Doris Donya, member for Kisii County. And she has been patiently waiting. I do not see the Chair Education in the House.
Honorable Speaker, we with your permission, I will read the response.
You have the response, please proceed.
From the chair of on behalf of the chair of the Education Committee. The question was the strategies that Ministry of Education has put in place to ensure that schools adhere to set regulations, including prohibiting tuition during weekends. Honorable Chair, the Ministry of Education in Kenya has implemented various strategies to ensure that schools adhere to regulations prohibiting tuition during weekends and school holidays. Some of the key measures include: 1, circulars and guidelines. The ministry regularly issues circulars reminding schools and stakeholders of the ban on extra tuition, which we first imposed in 2012. The circulars outline the guidelines prohibiting any form of tuition during weekends, public holidays, and school vacations. 2, through the Directorate Quality Assurance and Standards Directorate, the ministry conducts routine inspections of schools to ensure compliance. Officers from this department visit schools, particularly during weekends and holidays, to check if extra tuition is taking place. 3, reporting mechanisms. The ministry has established reporting mechanisms where parents, students, and the public can report cases of schools that violate the ban on tuition to the sub-county field offices. 4, public awareness campaigns. The ministry has rolled out public awareness campaigns to educate parents and students about the importance of rest for learners and the regulations on tuition.